Welcome to part 99 of Persona 5 Royal. In the last episode, we started Okumura's palace, and now we're gonna continue. Yeah, that robot was there, but not for long. Insta-kill works like a charm. So now we just need to leave out of this room, and back then, you had to go through one of the rooms and use a platform to get to the next area. Not here in 5 Royal. No, no, no. Oh, but first, let's make sure I don't get caught. I'm going to sneak up on him and I'm going to break him out. And I'll take the mask. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Another Dekaraba being a disaster shadow. That actually makes things easier. Especially since it's against Arahabaki. Yeah, that can be a pain in the behind to deal with. But for the most part, I managed to make sure that I got rid of it. One blow, so that's a lot of money we're getting. Alright. Let's see what's in here. Unfortunately, we need a different way of getting in, which will lead us to the manager's puzzle. This is probably the more hated section of the series, and a spoiler alert, that section is on the other end of that. And by other end, I mean like, it is basically, go back, you fool, go back! Why'd you went back? It was right there. Damn it. I'll have to go back. Give me a second. Now we can just go straight ahead and use the zip ladder. Because back then we had to go and find the area and actually... Oh, wait. No, we don't. We don't do the zip area. Nope, my bad. I'm jumping ahead. There was actually a room right next to the biometric door. Hold on, let's get through that. Or let's just insta-kill it. Yeah, let's go there. This is the area we need to go to. I'm jumping ahead because I'm thinking that we need to repel. That's what happened. I totally forgot that that's further down the line. Now, we're going to have to proceed further because this is going to lead us to the will seed. And we might as well get the will seed out of the way because it's on the way here. Obviously one of 3. Now, let's see. We got to turn on this right here. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, let's turn on this management console right here. And that's going to open a new way for us to do things. And we also get the map, which is not just one piece of the map, it's the entirety of the map. And what's going on in this particular stage this time, this factory, or should I say the entirety of the space station, was made from Rick Moranis' design, or should I say Kunikazu Okumura. But you might as well call him Rick Moranis, because dude, you probably saw him in the last part. He literally looks like Darth Balls from Spaceballs. Oh, by the way, we're about to go to the will seed. We just need to use the Rapple, which, by the way, was never available in 5. So, all we need to do is get to this door right here. And this is will seed number 1. It's not too hard to find. In fact, in 5, there was actually a locked treasure chest via a permapick, so they replaced this with a will seed. Alright, we've got 2 more will seeds to find, and we're going to find them on the way anyway. So on that note, we just need to jump down this way, I think. Yeah, this way, and we're going to have to keep going, and keep going this direction. And not actually grapple this time. We're going to have to go into this hole. And we are in an area where we're going to have to unlock everything. Yeah, see what I mean? That area is the only way we could get in. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about this here. We're about to start the actual manager puzzle. We just need to get a little bit further. And also touch this panel here as well. Because we need authentication to go any further in this area. So on that note, we're going to again have to take a person's ID card in order for us to go through. And in that ID puzzle, we're going to have to use the ID cards from the lesser managers to get to the bigger manager, which is the section chief. Once you get to the section chief and get his ID, then you come back here. Otherwise, we just need to work our way around and see where these guys are going. Oh, by the way, you couldn't get on the elevator because these guys were on it. Now that they dropped the elevator, now we can go up and start that puzzle. There's just boss fights, but remember the weakness of these VIPs or bigwigs, because they will come in handy later on. Right now, the team I have is good enough to deal with what's going on in this next floor. So, we're in the barracks. We gotta be careful. And at first, there are multiple ways. There are multiple paths that leads to each managerial key that you're trying to get. The first one has only one path, the second one has two, the third one has three. But I am going to say this. There's only literally one path, and there's only literally one specific way to go in this area. Sorry, I had to think about what I have to say, but we can't go any further until we deal with that section chief guy. Well, he's not the section chief. He's actually a manager. So on that note, we're going to have to deal with him, who is pretty much sick and tired of the bigwigs, of one of the bigwigs calling him useless. And he's going to keep, and that guy who basically called him useless is, I think, the, that's an employee. No, Chief Clerk Robot, actually. I'm pretty sure that's a senior clerk that he's calling people useless. The Chief Director is the last person we need to find. Alright. I need to snap out of it because I'm about to fall asleep because I just came home from work. I'll be right back. This one's actually a little bit different than normal battles. When you're running into the executives in this floor, you have to get information on the Chief Director. Right now, you're talking to the Chief Clerk that'll give you information on the Section Chief. The Chief Clerk himself is actually a boss. There's only one of him. But the Section Chief and the Chief Director, sorry, I just bit my tongue. There is multiple of them. He's giving you clues to tell the difference between the real one and the fake. Because, yes, there is fakes on both versions of Persona 5. So I just want to point that out. Meanwhile, the Chief Clerk himself just gave you the weakness of the Chief Director. So I won't have to worry about that. But for the Chief Clerk, well, remember, he's weak to Nuke. And I do believe Thunder. So with that said, Nuke would be your best bet, which is probably why Makoto is going to be used in most of this battle. And yes, Baton Pass is going to be your go-to attack, because or should I say your go-to tactic for handling all of these robots. Because guess what? Okumura's battle is literally reliant on Baton Pass. And at this point, this guy's gonna go down real easily anyway. So with that said, the higher the Baton Pass, the easier it is to take down the remainder of the robots. Even though we got Chief Clerk's Pass, we need the Chief Director's Pass to continue on throughout the remainder of this area. And bear in mind, it's also a semi-stealth section. Not to the point where it penalizes you, but it'll just take you back to where it was if you did not actually go in unnoticed. And this section right here would probably get a lot of people annoyed, because people don't take the time to read. Long story short, I'll give you the TLDR so you won't get annoyed and frustrated with this place. Like I said, there's only one crew chief, but there are 2 section chiefs in an area up ahead. Or I think 3 of them actually. And there's like maybe 2 chief directors in the area up ahead, and I just bypassed that thing. I just bypassed that shadow, didn't even get caught, which is surprising to be honest. But whatever the case, it will all be Makoto's show in this one. Or at least for the most part it would have been if it wasn't for the fact that I just used Baton Pass on Haru, because these things are also weak to Psychic. How fitting that Haru would actually run roughshod through most of this dungeon, considering she has a psychic persona. Don't expect this to happen all the time though. Like with Futaba. Futaba didn't even have a persona that battled. Though she only showed up in the boss battle, she didn't have a persona that battled. And Yusuke, for the most part, had only a few enemies with ice. And like with An and Ryuji, they had like their debut dungeon was only with fire. Oh, okay, that's not good. I need Light to get rid of this guy, cause yeah, I don't think I'll be needing to deal with that. I should have used Hamon. That would have made things a lot easier. Unfortunately, I managed to drop him on his ass, but it didn't take him out. This is going to be the actual heavy hitter here. No, do not use Giant Slash on him. He will repel. Let's see. I can't use Gun either. He will repel that too. Oh, shit. I forgot he could do that. And that too. Oh, no. I figured as much. He will make everybody enrage and have them attack each other. Or attack that guy. And, you know what? Let's just end this. Done. Oh, that was horrid. That was close. Because my party members would have more likely been killed. I think that'd be the reason why everybody is, not too keen on this dungeon. Because that guy shows up on certain occasions. And if you don't utilize Technical, I don't think Technical was in 5. Oh, wait, no, I think it was. Technical wasn't too much utilized in 5, though, as it is in 5 Royal. It's like 5 Royal is forcing you to use it, but at the exact same time, it's not going to do too much. And I'm not even going to have Nuke Break as an actual skill. I'll have Makoto with Nuke Boost. So that way, it'll be excessively powerful. Let's give this to Makoto. We got all of these there for a reason. So that way I'll save up on whatever healing items I have. And that door's locked because it's locked from the other side. So where we need to go is this way. And that's using the crew chief's key. Ah, yes. We're literally fighting the corporate ladder. Which is probably why everyone hates this palace so much. Because it reminds them so much of work. And these are the section chiefs. But we do have information about said section chief. He's going to be calling people useless. You could tell by the dialogue. And here's the thing. You won't know which one's the section chief unless you go up to them and ask. And if they give you a half-assed question, chances are that's not them. But if you do get an answer from them, that is them, and more importantly, you will have to listen in on whatever the hell they... Oh, that's a key card for them. Okay, I got you. I thought it was 4. No, it was actually 2. It's just like the previous game. I literally forgot. That was my fault. But you can say human resources, but at the exact same time, you got to find out if this guy is the... Yep, that's the section chief right there. Because the dialogue is literally saying that everyone's useless. Yes. So, fight him. You have to, like I said, pay attention to the dialogue. And the section chief is weak to win, as we are already found out by the crew chief. So, in case anybody is wondering, the workers are weak to fire. So, I just want to point that out to everyone. Oh, and they're also weak to ice, too. No, wait, no, I think it's just fire. No, there's 2 elements. I think I'll put them in the description below. Or rather, yeah, I'll put them in the description below. That way, you'll use the description of this video as a reference to the actual fight. Alright, let's do it. Well, because, again, these robots will show up again in the boss battle. Okay. So, if you're trying to make them forget, you can't. Because, unfortunately, they're immune to it. Considering they're all stressed out, they can't forget anything. Let's see. Win for you, since you're weak to it. I think I can baton pass to someone else. Yes, I have some items that I can use. Specifically, fire Magatamas. But for the most part, this works too. Because they can and will take... Oh yeah, and I had to show that off, by the way. They can and will take severe almighty damage. They have no resistance to it. Now then, these guys will cost... The workers will heal themselves, and also any chief robots that are in the same vicinity as them, and they will do so by damn near taking themselves out. It was only a matter of time before I got moral support, so let's go on ahead and burn these guys. Actually, I'm going to switch Haru over for On. That would make things a lot easier, because we are going to run into the workers most of the time, so... My turn's over for now, but at least for the most part, I can take out that one robot, or I can make it to where On goes a little bit faster. Now then, let's end this. Again, the workers will again self-destruct and heal any chief robots and other workers. bear that in mind because these workers may end up appearing in the boss battle. So, with that said, all we need left now is the chief director himself, because we got the key. And this one's gonna be a little bit different than dealing with the actual director himself. By the way, once you actually get the keys, you have no need for going any further or going after the other one. You really can't, because all you need is the key for one of these guys. Alright. Now that we got this, let's actually go here. This room would be a lot easier. But this is where the stealth section comes in. It's not necessarily stealth, it's you overhearing things. And you don't want to try to disturb them, but you gotta do things in a way where, yeah, right here. The director mentioned something about back in his day and all that stuff. He loves to reminisce. So, remember that, because that's going to be key and vital to finding the chief director. We need to go find the last one, or, damn it, I got caught. Alright, doesn't matter, we can just get the other two, and we'll find out what's going on here. Not that one. Damn it! How did he... You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. We just got one more. I just need to go right here. There we go. And he's looking for the best of the best. So basically, the chief director reminisces about the old days and is looking about the best of the best. So let's get out of here. We don't need to do anything else. Because guess what? We don't have to fight them. However, there's two crew directors. All you gotta do is talk to one of them. Depending on which one, he'll either have a key or not. This is the guy right here. So, it doesn't matter what you say, so long as you don't try to challenge him first. Discuss the past. That's what you're going to do. Well, in that option, you discuss the past. Now you want to fight him, since you found out that this guy may be the guy with the key. Alright. The chief director. If I'm not mistaken, he is weak to psychic. So with that said, and he's also weak to darkness. And of course demonic decree misses. So, I didn't have to show that off to you. In fact, I will have a list of all of Okumura's robots with their weaknesses. So let's go ahead and baton pass over to On. Set these bitches ablaze. And now we take care of the crew director, and that will be the end of this match. Just that simple. Alright. And I'm just leveling up right here. I'll probably be higher level, but I'm gonna have to take off the cup just to make sure everybody catch up in level eventually. So that way we don't so on that note, we don't have to take on the other, or at least for the most part, discover the other area. This is the key to the the chief clerk. The section chief. Yes, this is the section chief's key. The key that we have needs to go back to the elevator. So on that note, we're going to have to go back to the elevator, and we're going to go downstairs and continue on with Okumura's Palace in the next episode of Persona 5 Royal. This is RVman 985. Peace out, and take care, because it's only getting a little bit tedious from here.